Okay, so before I end this TradingView tutorial, I just want to share with you a few tips, right, that will give you a better charting experience. Number one, okay, always have your autosave function set to on. So this way, whenever you make any changes or whatsoever, right, you don't lose it, right? Every minute, the TradingView platform will save your changes. Second tip I have for you is that if you make any drawings, right, like you shifted your lines accidentally, just press Ctrl Z and you will revert back to the previous action. Okay, so this way you can undo any mistakes that you make relatively quickly. Another thing to share with you, it's comparative strength analysis. So let's say you are trading the index, right, the stock market index, and you're wondering, which index is the strongest right now. This can be applied to stocks or index or whatever, right? So let's say we talk about index. So this is the S&P 500, and you're wondering the S&P 500, let's say compared to the Nasdaq, which one is stronger right now? So what you can do is you can overlay the Nasdaq charts on top of the S&P 500. Just click compare, and in this case you have the Nasdaq option here. Okay, if you're trading stocks, you can just enter the name of the company. Like, if you're trading stocks, compare Apple and Google or whatever, you can just enter over here. So in this case, it's a Nasdaq. Okay, and you can see that over here you have the blue line, which is the Nasdaq price changes over time compared to the S&P 500. So it's a bit hard to see since one is in the line chart format and one is a candlestick format. So what you can do is you change the S&P one to a line chart format. So now it's easier to compare, right? S&P is the dark blue one and Nasdaq is the light blue one. So you can see that over time, especially this year in 2019, it seems that Nasdaq is the stronger index to be trading, right? It's making higher highs. And the retracement, right, is not as deep, right, compared to the S&P 500. So this is what I mean by a relative strength analysis, right? You can compare two similar markets, right, and see their performance, right, which one is stronger and which one is weaker. So that's one thing you can do as well. And another thing to share, it's economic calendars, right? Especially if you trade stocks, you want to know when earnings is coming up. It's useful. You can go to settings. You can go to events, right, and turn on your earnings and economic calendar for those of you who trade forex. Okay, so you say, for example, you want to be concerned only with the future events, right? Check this box, press OK. So now you see nothing here because there's no economic news on the indices. But if you go to Apple in this case, okay, and you can see that Apple, right, let me just remove this and change it back to my candles, right? You can see the Apples, there's earnings over here on, I think, 30th July 2019. There's one on 9 August 2019 is the dividend payment, I believe. Okay, so in future, you can see that all this, right, it shows you the historical earnings and dividend as well. So if you go to settings, okay, I believe in future, right, when they have confirmed the earnings date and dividend, right, it will pop up somewhere in the future as well in time, right? So you can see the earnings and dividend. So for example, Forex. If you go to Forex, Aussie, New Zealand, it will also show you the earnings. Like for example, 26 August, right? There's a news coming up from this. What country is this? I can't really tell, right? So it's either Australia or New Zealand over here on these two dates. So it keeps you aware of the economic news that could impact your trading. And one last thing is that when you insert indicators, right? Maybe moving average or whatever. Let's say moving average, okay? And you want to just temporarily remove it because it's maybe distracting on your eyes. So what you can do is just click this one over here, show hide, right, and it's gone, right? You will hide off your indicator. Okay, so you want to turn it on again, just click on it, the indicator will come back. And another thing to share is that let's say your indicator is at the bottom of the chart. Let's say the rate of change over here. Okay, you can just double click. Okay, the indicator is gone at the bottom, and you double click again, it comes back. So this is again something that I learned again from the my YouTube fans, right? They're the one who shared this with me, because previously I was clicking my charts too fast, and I'm wondering, hey, why the indicator is always going missing, right? So again, they informed me that it's because I double click on my charts, and that's why the indicator at the bottom went missing. So this could be useful for you as well, right, to hide or show your trading indicators. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right, for this Ultimate Trading View tutorial. I hope you got massive value out of it. You now know how to use this charting platform, right, like a pro. And with that said, I wish you good luck and good trading. If you have any feedback or you have any additional tips and techniques that you want to share, leave it in the comment section below, and I will talk to you soon.